Hey everybody, I'm Kevin Anderson in Virginia Beach, and you're watching the Hampton Roads Show.
If it's in Hampton Roads, it's on the Hampton Roads Show.
Good Friday morning and welcome to the Hampton Roads Show. That's Chef Chris Hill in the kitchen with us. He's making shrimp today. Plus, comedian James Johan is headlining at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone this weekend, and he's stopping by to hang out with us. And they made the trip from the heart of Pennsylvania just to play for music fans here in Hampton Roads. We have Jam Rockers Juvenile Characteristics here for Live Music Friday. And this is just a few of their fans. They are here to cheer them on as they play. Welcome to Hampton Roads. Oh, and look who we have here. Driving me crazy already. Andy Fox is our special guest host today. The Andy Fox, Wavy TV's finest.
No,
you love them or you hate them, or both.
That's true. Not the finest, but that's
Hi,
true.
Andy.
Great to be here with Nicole.
What are we doing? What is this?
I have worked with you for 16 years. Do you know that, young lady?
Yes. I was 10 when I started working with you.
You were an intern. You were an intern here. That was
16 years ago. I was not in. I was an intern a little bit longer. You know, I did intern here at Wavy, but then I came here as an evening anchor 16 years ago, and then kind of.
And we were better. And we were better for it. Nicole Livas left a very strong footprint on this news organization.
You're so kind.
She was doing this to my neck.
We do go way back, and I mean, obviously, Andy really doesn't need an introduction. He's that guy that really you say you love him or you hate him. I love it when people tell me they don't like him, and then I say, well, who would you call if you needed somebody to, you know, be on your side and get to the bottom? So, I'd call Andy Fox.
There was this lady. I saw this lady, and she told me she goes. Oh, wait, we're into the video. Okay, this was College Creek. 5 people have drowned there in the last 20 years. And so remember, we went out there just last month. We went out there to do a special.
You're so interactive, Andy. And I think when we do the show, we're going to show some of your clips. But let's try to take your news hat off and let's just be personable and just talk, okay?
Well, this was interesting because the currents there are so bad. See me? I'm swimming in place.
Look at you.
That's how bad the currents
backstroke
are.
you have there.
So we did an expose on that, and they're going to have a big special meeting about that following our report about what they need to do to make the area safer with signage and everything. They aren't going to close the beach or close the waterways, we don't think, but
Where's
they want
that
better
again?
signage. That's in James City County,
okay,
right off the Colonial Parkway.
And we've pulled some of these clips here because, you know, a lot of you guys know Andy, but, you know, everybody doesn't know everything that Andy does, so we want to be able to show you, and we'll spread them out and let you talk. But here's the thing when you do the show, because, you know, I was in news for how many years, so they had to tell me to kind of just relax. You look kind of stiff. Relax, okay?
I'm very nervous. I'm afraid I might lose the license. I don't know.
We're not going to, Tell you what, why don't we start, we do buzz topics on here, so why don't we get that going?
Buzz.
And I think that's going to help us. First of all.
Help us? What's wrong? Is something going wrong?
I want you to
I'm
relax.
not going to get fired
And don't drink too much coffee, okay? All right, listen.
Hey, guys, trips are nothing new.
Guys trips. You ever take guys trips? Of course you do.
Yes, of course.
All right.
I'm about to take one at the end of this month.
So how about this? Gathering of bros to get a vasectomy and celebrate.
Come on.
They're calling them brosectomies. Brosectomy parties, they're a growing trend. Obsidian Health in Northern Virginia, where you're from, where I live now, says on its website, we perform all procedures in our state-of-the-art medical suite, and our recovery room offers premium liquor, flat-screen televisions, and a robe and slippers for your comfort. That's what they say there. So, would you want to do this with your boys and ladies? Do you think this is a good idea for the guys?
I would never do that. And let me ask you a question.
Yes?
On which 2 days during the year do men get the most number of vasectomies?
It's the March Madness, so that Friday when it starts.
Thursday and Friday of March Madness. They go in Thursday morning, get the vasectomy, and guess what they do the next 2 days?
They sit with frozen peas in their lap and they watch basketball.
Okay, that's right. And I'll tell you, and people take off from work to go watch that March Madness.
Yeah, but then you can use sick leave if you do that, right? Right, you can.
There are probably some people just call it.
It's a medical procedure.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, we want to know. We're asking our viewers, you know, do they think that's a good idea? It's like, you know, a guy's trip, but you go and you do that together. You get snipped.
I really think that it's
Snip
a
trip.
personal thing. I've never heard of this brosectomy.
It's a new thing.
Bromance, I've heard of.
Sure.
But brosectomy, I think, is going a little far. It's something you want to do personally. You don't want anyone around, and it's not like...
you wouldn't want to do that with your boys, though?
No.
And then have a beer or
when
a
you
cocktail
say my boys,
after?
you mean my sons?
No, your friends.
I mean, come on. Oh, my friends. Okay.
Your friends.
So I have 2 sons, but obviously...
You do. Charlie, that's my boyfriend.
Yeah, he's
the
going
redhead.
to college. He's going to West Virginia Wesleyan. My little boy's going to college.
Andy, wow. Okay, we'll talk about our families a little more if we have time.
He's going to college.
Now, listen, what is it today? We've got National what? You can read this
Today is Cookie Makes Everything Better. You know what today is? It is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
Look at that. Okay, we got videos, so I'll grab the cookies we have here on the
And
set.
tell them who made these.
David Kraft, our
wonderful
executive
David
producer. Now, I don't want to get chocolate on my bright yellow,
Okay.
but I'm sure you'll start eating these whenever.
I am going to take one right here. David Kraft made these. By the way, David Kraft is one of our very fine producers.
Oh, he's wonderful.
And let
he's
me
one
tell
of
you,
our friends. He's,
great
you know.
cook.
So chocolate chip cookies were invented in the 1930s. Did you know that? By Toll House Inn owner Ruth Wakefield. Craig, you want me to hold these like this so we can see it? The Toll House cookie recipe, it was a hit, and eventually Nestle bought it. So whether you bake or buy your favorite chocolate chip cookies, take a moment today to celebrate National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Thank you so much, David Kraft.
David Kraft.
They're
You
good,
did it
Andy?
again. He did it again.
All right.
That's fantastic.
All right. He made these for us, toiling away last night to make the cookies.
And we have another issue.
Another day.
Are we going on to this next one?
Yeah.
Okay, want me to do that?
Sure. Unless they're, yeah, go ahead. Let's.
I take all my lead from Nicole Livas.
I told him I would walk him through this. You know, finally, I've done this show how many times, and now I'm trying to help him out.
Today's a big day.
Yes.
You know what today is? Happy birthday to the
U.S. Coast Guard.
U.S. Coast Guard.
Yay!
Founded 1790. Maritime law enforcement, multiple missions, maritime safety, maritime security, search and rescue. Portsmouth's an official Coast Guard city. An honor for us here in Hampton Roads.
It definitely is. I mean, how many stories have we covered with Coast Guard rescues, with drug recovery? I mean, those guys and ladies, they are something else.
I went out on a Coast Guard cutter one time, many, many years ago, and you know we were out there for an extended period of time, and we had lunch, and we had grilled ribeyes.
Oh wow!
And it was really good.
Oh, I bet. They treated you right, huh?
I mean, you know, and when you think about the Coast Guard, look at their work environment.
Yes.
What a beautiful work environment right there on the water.
Right, if you like the water or the air, remember there's pilots in the Coast Guard,
and they do
too.
such a great job. I mean, look at all the rescues we do.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
we had the helicopter
this area,
video.
the cruise ships, there's so much. So we salute you, Coast Guard. All right, listen, we got to wrap this up now. We want to tell folks, chime in with us on social media, our Facebook page, Twitter, HR_show, or Instagram at Hampton Road Show.
Give us
and
your
then
thoughts.
we'll go over there and we'll talk. We'll look at what people post.
Is that what we do?
That's what we're going to do.
Have
okay,
I told
but
you
now,
you look beautiful today?
Thank you, Andy.
I love your necklace.
You're very sweet. Thank you so much. It's so good to be here with you. All right, now, for today's pop quiz trivia, that's the next thing. We got to tell folks to put their thinking caps on, okay? The winner is going to receive a 4-pack of passes to see comedian James Johan tomorrow night at 7 at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. This is worth $60.
Okay, and here is the question. Because today is U.S. Coast Guard Day, when the Coast Guard was established in 1790, what was it called? A, Coastal Defense Force. B, American Patrol. C, Revenue Cutter Service. If you know the answer, log on to thehamptonroadshow.com and click on the Pop Quiz Trivia box on our homepage to enter.
Okay, don't go away. We know you don't want to, right? We're just getting started on the Hampton Road Show this Friday morning. Andy, this is yours. Go.
Coming up. We'll head to the kitchen and look who's here. The chef and author, Chris Hill, to get started on his shrimp tacos with peach salsa and grilled peach guacamole.
Crab fishing is vital to our region, but the crab population has been decimated.
When you were younger, you see a lot more crabs out there? Oh, yes.
Town on Your Side examines the impacts on local watermen and what's being done to protect from harvesting trouble. Monday at 6.
Batter up! Join me or face at Box 43 as the Tides take on the Durham Bulls, Friday, August 4th at Harbor Park. The first 5,000 fans get a Tides baseball cap. It's Box 43 night, and I'll see you at the game.
After an accident, you need to call lawyers with the resources and experience you need to get results.
I wanted more.
I deserved more.
Tell them you've called Kalfas and Nachman.
Good lawyers shouldn't cost you more.
They should get you more.
Call on the Hurt Line, Kalfas and Nachman.
My father came to America from Ireland as a boy because his father found work here, and my grandfather was a janitor. My parents didn't go to college. They were two of the hardest working people I've ever known. But my parents insisted we go to college, and so took out student loans, and I worked my way through school, all the way through in a lot of different jobs. But one of them was parking cars for the staff that work in the big office buildings on Capitol Hill. And that led to another job, and eventually I got to serve as counselor to the President of the United States of America, from immigrant janitor to West Wing of the White House in 2 generations' time. It's an incredible country. I want to make sure that our future generations and other families enjoy the blessings of liberty in the way my family has here. The American dream is not just owning your own home, it's not making money, it's making sure that you have those opportunities to fulfill yourself. If I'm entrusted with the governorship, our next generation will continue to do better than the generation that came before us.
The Buzz on the Hampton Roads Show is presented by Bayport Credit Union, the smarter way to bank.
After an accident, if you have a claim worth fighting for, tell them you've called Kalfas and Nachman.
Lawyers with the knowledge
And resources.
to get you more.
A good lawyer shouldn't cost you more.
They should get you more.
Call on the Hurt Line, Kalfas and Nachman, right now.
For years, men have enjoyed their man caves without guilt. Now, it's Mama's turn. Welcome to my she shed. Got my favorite outfit on, my literature, my Armando. And these are my treats. I'm just gonna have one if that's okay. Of course it's okay. This is my world. Fiber One 90-calorie brownies. All mine.
We are in the kitchen this morning with restaurant consultant and author, Chef Chris Hill. We're making shrimp tacos and peach salsa and grilled peach guacamole this morning. Chris, thank you. Oh, there you go.
Absolutely.
Tell me, first of all, as a consultant, what do you do?
So restaurants hire me to work on their menus. A lot of times there'll be new restaurants that are opening up that might not have a chef and need some help with the guidance of their menu, making sure it looks good. And
what is the number one thing if I'm in the restaurant and I see I have an issue? What is that issue most likely that I would then call you?
If you're the owner.
Yes.
I think
probably saying something's not right. I got to call
you know,
Chris.
the margins are so low on restaurants, so it's really kind of optimizing your food costs, finding ways to work different types of ingredients into your menu so that it's really a low food cost and you can make some money.
Got it. What is the first thing we're doing?
Alrighty, so we're doing these shrimp tacos. I have a little bit.
By the way, I love.
I have a little bit of chili powder here. So I have 2 parts chili powder here to 1 part of cumin, onion powder, and garlic powder, and a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. So that's going to be a rub for our shrimp here. If you want to just maybe toss that all together and season the top of these shrimp, and you can just throw them right there by that butter over there.
Do I put it on now?
Yeah, maybe do like a third of that.
A third? Okay, so like this?
Yep, perfect.
And this is going to soak in and kind of like stop
marinating
it.
And then the next segment we'll actually sear those off, and then they'll be nice and fresh for when we finish up the tacos at the end.
Got it.
I'm working on a salsa for us. So I have a little bit of garlic here. Also, I'm going to save some garlic for the guacamole. And
yeah, now when I think about guacamole, I think green and everything, but this is peach. What makes it guacamole?
Well, we're still going to have the avocado. It's going to have a little bit of flavor from the peaches. It'll also be grilled, so it'll have a little bit of that kind of brightness from the grill.
Okay.
And so we're going to just kind of chop these up for the salsa as well. But and then we'll add some jalapenos here, some tomatoes. It'll be about, for the salsa, it'll be about equal parts peach and tomato. So it won't be too sweet, and it'll still have that typical kind of salsa feel to it. It'll just have a little bit of sweetness balanced out with a little bit of lime juice and a little bit of heat from the jalapeno.
Got it.
We're going to go ahead and throw these right here in the pan, just like that.
Like that? Ow! Oh, no. Kidding.
Watch out those oil splatters, too. Don't want to ruin your suit over there.
Oh, my. It burned my wrist. It popped up and burned my wrist. Okay. Do you do that, or you just let it be?
You just let them be. And then they'll be there for we'll do that for about the rest of this segment. At the very end, I'll let you throw it in the oven, this pan.
Okay.
I have it on broil, so it'll be under the broiler for about maybe 2 minutes. We'll let it finish off, get a little bit blistery under the heat there. and then we will cool those off so we can add those to the guacamole without really cooking everything else.
I got you. Okay, now what do I do with it? Do I do anything, or am I just in here watching you do
You're just in there kind of hanging out, watching them.
Okay.
Making sure. Actually, if you want to season a little bit of salt and pepper on top of those.
Right here?
Yep.
All right. Now we got about 1 minute to go, so we're going to have to get everything done in this first segment.
That's right.
1 minute.
So
you go ahead. You just take the lead here.
And then,
you know, the last time I made a dinner at my house, 2000.
2000.
2000. That's 17 years ago. And you know what it was? Veal marsala. And after I spent all day on it, you know what I realized? I'm going to go to a nice Italian restaurant. I'm going to pay $24.
And it tastes better?
I'm going to get veal marsala, and I'm not going to spend all day cooking veal marsala.
Okay, especially something like that.
Okay, we got just seconds to go here.
All right, cool.
Be telling us what we're going to be doing in our next
So the next segment, we're going to finish up the guacamole.
You need to put that in there?
This is actually going to be for the salsa.
Good. Okay,
so it'll be separate.
Next segment
we'll do the shrimp, finish up the guacamole, make some tacos. It'll be delicious.
Fantastic. Okay, we'll be checking back with Chris and... Now going to the buzz, Nicole.
Yeah, come on over here. When are you going to make spaghetti in the kitchen? They've been asking you to come on here and cook.
Stephanie wanted me to do it, and something happened. I couldn't do it.
You know what they wanted me to make?
I had the best spaghetti recipe.
Make my sweet potato pie. Tell them about my sweet potato pie.
Her sweet potato pie. She's sweet potato. All
Lord
right.
have mercy.
Whoa, what happened here?
Oh, do you want to just stand?
Yes,
okay.
I want to stand.
I'm afraid he's going to fall. Can we move these? Yeah.
This is too
All right.
low.
Listen.
Okay.
How are you liking this so far?
I'm loving it. Am I doing okay?
What's up with your family? I mean, Joan, I don't know. You're not a good chef because you should be cooking for them.
2000.
I mean, you're sending one off to college, but, you know, it's time
really
to cook. I'm sending...
She's a great cook.
Yeah. She's a great woman. I mean, his wife, Joan.
Saint Joan.
Bless your heart.
Saint Joan.
She really is a saint.
Interestingly, she does not eat meat, but she cooks great meat dishes.
Oh, really?
Which is really interesting.
Okay.
3 minutes, we got.
Okay, listen. We know that you're not afraid to do anything. We want to show a little bit more clips.
Oh, no, not another clip. Let's see. Oh, gosh, this is when I got maced. I was doing a story. I was doing a story on prostitution down in Port Norfolk, and this person turned around and got me right in the eye. I ended up having to go to the hospital. It was terrible. There I am. And then I remember telling...
It's not funny. We were worried about you when we saw the video.
You know the worst thing? I was driving to go to my doctor, Dr. Breedlove, and I had my contacts in. And it was a hot day, and I was driving down 264. I had to pull over 4 times because what was happening? I was sweating, and then the mace was dripping back into my eye from my hair.
That's bad.
It's terrible.
But we took care of this in the court system.
We did take care, yes.
And that was something
we won't go into the details of that.
Andy's the guy that, he comes back from the field and you always want to see the video because he has interactions with folks where you just don't know.
Remember this one?
Yeah, past perpendicular, right?
This was a really, look at that.
You worked so hard during that
Look
storm.
at that. I
He's
was
like,
with Carrie Fury.
Perpendicular. We have a song and everything.
Some guy, a wonderful man from Newport News saw it, and he did.
Yes, he came on the Hampton Road Show.
Came on the Hampton Road Show. I did, because I was so touched by the song, and it got a lot of hits on
YouTube.
YouTube.
You became a
and
YouTube
all this.
sensation.
Look at that. I mean, that was shot by Kenny Becker. He was underneath the overhang, and we were out there, and we were. Okay, we're going to go to some buzz topics.
See, we're getting cues in our ear, and when they give you cues, you go right to it. So she just gave us a cue and said, go to the bus, so Andy just stopped.
Susan in the back said, Andy, you got 1 minute, so I had to get Chris going. I said, come on, we got 1 minute to do
Come on,
this.
let's check this out here. What do you want to talk about first? Coast Guard, brosectomy, or chocolate chips? Quick.
Brosectomy.
All right, brosectomies. Here we go. James said, if everyone is on board, it's best to have friends with you, I guess. Because we said, are you cool with this? Alan said, not interested in having that procedure.
Yeah, hey, Alan, with you.
And Victor said it must be a Nova thing. This Victor guy is
Northern
funny.
Virginia?
Yeah, because that's where the clinic is. That's where I first saw the story.
I grew up in Northern Virginia. He might be right.
And I live up there now.
Oh, the Coast Guard. Look, people were talking about the Coast Guard.
Okay, what are they saying about the Coast Guard?
They're saying my father-in-law and 2 brothers-in-law all served in the Coast Guard. It's such
Isn't
pride.
That wonderful?
I mean, one of the great things I love about Hampton Roads.
The military.
The military. I just love the fact that we are on the water and we're surrounded by the heroes of our country.
Absolutely. And you can say thank you. But you know what, with me, because I live up in Northern Virginia now, I see them all the time because folks are at the Pentagon. They're coming out to get lunch, and I live near where and I work out with the military moms. So it's great.
Look at these guns. Look at that. I mean, come
pushing
on.
That stroller.
She's in Northern Virginia with a brosectomy outfit going on up there.
All right, listen. We have 30 seconds. Probably less than that now.
Oh, look
Chocolate
at that.
chips, we asked, what's your favorite? How about this? Elle says brand strictly homemade in my house, and I have 4 different favorite recipes. Can you make chocolate chips?
Listen, when the kids are making the cookies, you know what I like to do? I like to eat the cookie dough.
Oh,
I just eat the cookie dough. Oh,
but you have to be careful. That raw egg, you could get sick, Andy. You might get the gout doing that. So
I do have gout. I take Yaloric. I take Yaloric. I do.
You got the gout.
I got gout. Turns you into an old man. All right, they have a huge fan base in Steeler country. Le'Veon Bell, my running back keeper, I love him. Coming up all the way from the heart of PA, we have Juvenile Characteristics on our stage for Live Music Friday, and they're here to get you on their bandwagon.
All right, first we're going to head out to the Farm Fresh on Great Neck Road in Virginia Beach. Look at those lovely ladies waving to us. This is our first Operation School Supplies drop-off event with 10 on Your Side's Lex Gray.
And don't forget our pop quiz. Today's winner will receive a 4-pack passes to see comedian James Johan tomorrow night, 7 at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. I love that place. I had a great time there one night. It's a $60 value. Just log on to thehamptonroadshow.com and click on the pop quiz. Bottom on the screen to enter.
Why is it so hard to get the benefits I've been promised?
I'm disabled. Why should I have to work through the pain?
Most disability claims are denied by the government. Don't be a statistic. Put a Social Security lawyer on your side.
They'll take care of all the paperwork.
I called on the Hurt Line.
They get all the medical records for you.
Tell them you mean business. Call on the Hurt Line, the law offices of Kalfas and Nachman. Right now.
I got all the benefits I deserved.
1 in 4 adults and 1 in 5 children will experience a mental illness in any given year.
The Chaz Foundation provides mental illness family support and connects individuals and families to resources in Hampton Roads.
Nissan of Chesapeake and Nissan of Norfolk are committed to customers and community, and we encourage you to help. Support the Chaz Foundation by donating at thechazfoundation.org. If you're dealing with a mental illness, don't feel discouraged. Hope and recovery are possible. The more you know.
Make it plush, make it soft, make it firm, make it rock, make it bounce, make it spring, make it foam, make it king, make it queen, make it new, make it perfect, make it you.
Make your mattress totally you with Serta or Beauty Rest at Value City Furniture. Make it you.
Where Zaxby's is from. Some like it classic. Some like it saucy. For others, it's gotta be crispy. But everyone loves the flavor that brings us together. And whether you like it spicy or old school, you'll like it even more. Because Zaxby's 5 fan favorites are now just $5.99 each. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's.
Welcome back to the Hampton Roadshow.
We may still have a couple of weeks left of summer, but the new school year is right around the corner. And this weekend, you can save money on those back-to-school supplies today through Sunday. The Virginia sales tax is waived on qualifying school supplies, clothing, footwear, even hurricane and emergency preparedness items.
And you can find a detailed list of what's included on that tax-free list right on wavy.com. And while you're out there shopping, we want you to think about picking up some extras to donate to Wavy TV10's Operation School Supplies. You know, this is always a big campaign for us. It's the annual program to help kids across Hampton Roads get the stuff they really need to start the year off right.
That's right, and you can make your donation at our first drop-off event at the Farm Fresh on Great Neck Road in Virginia Beach, where our very, very beautiful Lex Gray is standing by. Lex Gray does such a great job for Wavy TV 10 and 10 on your side. Lex, great to see you out there.
Got
You
the
look
Girl
fantastic.
Scouts with her. Hey, Lex.
You're making me blush, Andy. You've got the best introductions in the business, let me tell you. All right, yes, I am kicking off Operation School Supplies. I'm at the Farm Fresh on Great Neck Road in Virginia Beach. Very excited to be here along with my volunteers, Girl Scouts of the Colonial Coast. And of course, Farm Fresh is a huge supporter of this project. You have been for a long time. This is Michelle, and Michelle has been doing this. How many years have you been doing this, Michelle?
This is my 4th year with the program.
This is your 4th year. Why is this such an important cause for Farm Fresh and for you?
Well, for Farm Fresh, it's one of our tenets. Education is really important to us, and it allows us to connect with the community in a special way. Personally, for me, it's an opportunity to connect with these young people as well as the community and just do a good work in Hampton Roads.
Yes, and we talked about this before. You're a mother. How important, I mean, how much do your kids look forward to getting those school supplies and having those fresh pages, and how important is that for learning?
Well, for my girls, it was super special because it's the first day. Everyone wants something new. You know, you don't want the tattered book from last year, but from a savings perspective, when you're able to get those supplies because you don't have, it means a world of good to a child.
It certainly does. You know, they want to fit in. They want to have the same things that their peers do. So we've made it extra easy. So first of all, it's tax-free weekend. So this is a great weekend to make your donation. It's even easier because you can pick up one of these prepackaged bags if you don't want to go through the aisles, although that can be fun to do with kids if you want to, you know, get them into the donation process. So what comes in the prepackaged bags?
Well, this bag is really a deal because there's 6 items in each bag. Each bag has a folder, a notebook, some crayons, some glue, scissors, and pencils. So it's a 6 for $5 bag. And with what you said, tax-free weekend, what better way to start off than supplying students with some supplies, but at a reduced cost?
Yes, absolutely. So it takes really no time at all if you stop by here today. This will be going on all month long, and we'll have more of these throughout the month. You can check those out on wavy.com. Nicole and Andy, back to you.
All right, such a great program.
Yes, you do a great job. Thanks, dear.
And thanks to Farm Fresh Supermarkets and Harrison's Moving and Storage for partnering with us for Operation School Supplies. Again, this goes on all month long, so make sure you grab something extra and help out the kids in need.
I'm glad we're about to go to a break because my contact just popped out and I got to get it back in. But
and you don't have any mace on it.
Jeremy, stop it. Okay. Man's the battle station at our Operation School Supplies drop-off event at the Farm Fresh on Coliseum Drive in Hampton.
All right, get that contact together. Still ahead, comedian James Johan is headlining at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone, and he is stopping by to goof off with us.
Hey, we need you in here. These patients can't wait.
Have you ever thought about a career in the medical field as a medical assistant or a certified phlebotomist? Earn your certificate in phlebotomy in only 6 weeks or start a new career as a medical assistant in less than 15 months. Centura College can help you get your start in one of these high-demand fields. Call Centura College at 800-509-4631.
We need you. Call now.
The summer blowout at American Freight Queener king-size pillow top mattress sets from only $99 each piece. Sofa and love seat sets from $298. Recliners from $198. Huge sectionals plus 3-piece table set or matching ottoman only $698. Free layaway, same-day delivery. Hurry in. Ends August 31st at American Freight in Norfolk at 6359 East Virginia Beach Boulevard, Newport News, Jefferson Avenue, just south of the Patrick Henry Mall. Phone 461-4111.
Ocean Breeze is the one where you get your water park fun barefooting.
You don't have to hear this.
Are we there yet?
Because Ocean Breeze is so close to where you are right now. With over 1 million gallons of barefoot and fun, over 30 rides, slides, and attractions, it's your perfect daycation. Now save $5 on admission with coupons from Hardee's Restaurants. Ocean Breeze Water Park.
Barefooting, yeah. Ocean Breeze barefooting.
Meet Jack. He was a happy guy until he got hurt in a car wreck that wasn't his fault. The insurance company seemed friendly enough, and they made him an offer. Turns out it was less than he needed. But how was he supposed to know? Seems like the insurance company was looking out for themselves. But no one is looking out for Jack. If you get hurt in a car accident, don't be like Jack. All you have to do is call Don.
Hi, I'm Don McCary. If you've been injured, I can help.
It's time you worried about yourself. 888-CALL-DON.
I learned a lot in college, like how to carry 4 plates in 2 hands, how to properly serve a beer. And I learned how to park large cars in small spaces. You see, I worked my way through college and started 3 small businesses. I know about working hard to get ahead, but today, too many Virginians are working hard and feeling stuck. I know we can do better, and as governor, I'll make sure we do.
Welcome back. You know, he's been paying his dues on the comedy scene for decades, and I'm not talking about Andy Fox. He's headlining the Virginia Beach Funny Bone this weekend.
So please welcome comedian James Johan.
Hello.
Johan.
Good morning.
From Kansas.
From the great state of Kansas.
That's great.
How you doing?
I'm good. Nobody knows anything about my state. Everywhere I go, people are like, you know,
do. It's the
how's
Jayhawks.
Dorothy?
Place like home.
Well, it's
Tornado Alley.
Yeah, we get the tornadoes in Dorothy's.
Sure,
The
right,
Dorothy's.
Kansas
exactly.
basketball. Oh, my
Basketball,
gosh.
that's what I'm saying. Like, they know about Kansas.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Who are these
Okay,
people?
you guys are, man, you're making me feel good.
Kansas. Isn't that Kansas? Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jayhawks, of course. Everybody knows that. So this is your second time on the show, but you never got to sit with us.
No, I didn't. This is very domesticated. It's weird to be in here.
Let me tell you something. This guy, he's crazy.
This is.
I mean, seriously, like I'm having some. Yeah.
That's true. I'm glad you're closer to
They're
him
going to
than I am.
pick me up at the end of the show.
Yeah.
I got to go back.
All right, so you've been doing comedy for a while, and you've been with Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah, I toured with Larry for 2 years, lived on a bus with that guy.
What was that like?
A lot of hee-haw. We watched hee-haw, a lot of cheese curds, and Coors Light is what we did. But
Coors Light.
Coors Light, cheese curds, and hee-haw. And then I toured with Jeff Foxworthy for a couple years, too.
Oh, wow. That must have been fun.
Tell us about that.
Well, Jeff's a family man. Jeff's got 5 daughters, you know, and so he's very laid back compared to the Larry tour, which was kind of off the...
Kind of party
always kind of crazy. So, but yeah, I've been doing that, and I toured with all those blue-collar guys for while that was big and hot.
But it really needs to be pointed out that comedians are extremely bright. Very bright.
Of course you have to be, right?
Right, James?
I'm not real sure where you're getting your info, but not the guys I know.
Every comedian, including Rick Rumble at FM 99, are some of the smartest people I've ever met. I mean, because you've got to really have you have to have good wit, you have to have good knowledge, you have to be quick, you got to be timing.
It's kind of like being a news person, right? You have to know a little bit about a lot of things.
Yeah, well, I've always wanted to be more smarter. You know, I've always wanted to be a little more intellectual, smarter.
So what's your favorite comedy bit? I mean, what's your shtick?
Well, I talk a lot about my family because they're never at the shows, so I can get away with that. You know, I talk about my sister and my dad and stuff.
Tell us, give us a good line.
You want to hear about my sister? Yeah. She's a cop, so we have nothing in common.
Oh, boy.
You know, I don't go see my sister. We don't talk. But my sister, she's one of those people like, you know, you got people like this in your family. They're good people and you love them, but they make you look bad because they got their life together. You know, and my sister's
Andy has a lot of those.
She's got a job and everything. You know, my family doesn't think this is a job. Of course, they haven't seen the $40 I'm making this week. So shut up. But
tell us about your dad.
Oh, my dad's a good guy. He's hard to ride with. I've noticed that. My dad gets older. You ever want to find out if your dad's getting old? Take a ride with him. I'm not kidding. My dad's in a fast lane going 38. You know, he's chain smoking Camels with the windows up. I'm like, thanks, dude. I'll have a tumor time. We'll get to Target.
Does he have the heat cranked up when it's 90 degrees outside?
Yes.
That's my daddy now.
But I love my dad. So, and he was one of my early supporters in this. So, you know, he goes, why don't you learn some heating and air conditioning to fall back on, but give the comedy a try. You know,
that's a good idea.
And I made a little bit of money, and he was like, well, go for it.
So you can fix our heating and air?
No, I never learned that.
Oh, you never did. Okay.
James, last week I put in a whole new HVAC system, so I completely understand what you're talking about.
Wow.
That's a lot of jack, dude.
All right, well,
a lot of jack.
You're going to stick around with us. So, yeah, we want to keep you here. James Johan, and you can check him out this weekend at the Funny Bone, Virginia Beach. For tickets and information, call 757-213-5555 or visit VirginiaBeachFunnyBone.com. And still ahead, some people might say Andy Fox has some juvenile characteristics. But that's the name of our live Music Friday band today, and we're going to jam with them in just a few moments.
But first, we'll head back to the kitchen with Chef Chris Hill to finish up his shrimp tacos with fruit salsa and peach guacamole. Really good. It smells fantastic.
We do a lot of talking in this business, and that's what I do for a living every night. But listening is as, if not more, important, that we understand how these stories are impacting people's lives on a very personal level.
Why is Weekend Update returning early?
This week was crazy.
And crazy times need bold reporting.
O.J. Simpson will be released from prison. And ladies, he's single.
Weekend Update live in prime time starts Thursday, 9/8 Central on NBC.
You know when you're craving cake, like always, but you also want to save money? Well, now with the new Food Lion app, you can easily browse digital coupons so you can have your cake and save on it too. Download the app today.
Is that the same bell you told me about, Granddaddy? The one that used to ring so loud?
Sure is, sweetie. Just as loud and beautiful as ever. Now, it's your turn.
Healthcare is becoming the largest employment sector of the U.S. economy. Don't miss out. Start by coming to ECPI University's Colleges of Nursing and Health Science Career Discovery Day, Saturday, August 12th from 10 till 4. Learn about accelerated programs and experience our hands-on teaching approach. ECPI University's Colleges of Nursing and Health Science Career Discovery Day, Saturday, August 12th from 10 till 4. Go to ecpi.edu for more information. What are you waiting for?
You know when you're craving cake, like always, but you also want to save money? Well, now with the new Food Lion app, you can easily browse digital coupons so you can have your cake and save on it too. Download the app today.
It's the flooring sale you've been waiting for. Empire Today's half-price sale. Get $2,400 of flooring for $1,200. $5,200 for an amazing $2,600. That's half the price of your entire purchase. Shop for carpet, hardwood, tile, vinyl, and laminate right from home and have it professionally installed. Don't miss Empire's half-price sale. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Yeah, we're in the kitchen this morning with restaurant consultant, author, chef Chris Hill, and we are making tacos, shrimp tacos, with peach salsa over here and grilled peach guacamole this morning. Chris, tell us what you're doing now.
All right, so remember earlier we seasoned up the shrimp?
Right.
We're going to just throw them in here for about 2 minutes aside. You know, they have the internal thermometer, so once they kind of turn pink, we'll pull them out and make the tacos with them. We have, like you said before, some of that salsa here, which I finished up during the intermission.
You don't put that in there. You just leave that there.
Well, yeah, we'll put that on top of the tacos.
I've got the tortillas here, right?
That's right, yep. So these are white corn tortillas. You just want to throw them in there for about 30 seconds aside, kind of loosen them up a little bit.
Got it.
All right, so we're done with the shrimp there. Like I said, 2 minutes aside. Now, we have, actually, if you could grab in there, I have those peaches that we grilled. It might be on the other side.
Oh, here they are, right here.
So remember, we threw them under the broiler, got some nice color on them.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to
yeah, look at that.
chop those up.
Those look really nice.
Yeah.
So you just put those in the broiler.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that saves on time, too. We'll go ahead and chop those up, and then chop those up with this avocado as well.
And then that's what does the guacamole.
That's right.
Okay, right there.
Yep. So we're going to kind of, and it has the kind of same consistency as like an avocado. So, you know, if it kind of falls apart a little bit, it should be a little bit mushy for you.
Do you want me to put this over here?
That's perfect. Actually, that's perfect, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to add these peaches here, just some of these jalapenos that are already chopped up.
When I go into a taco type place, shrimp taco is always my favorite because of the nice little sauce that they put on it.
Oh, yeah. And actually, I have some Greek yogurt here.
Greek yogurt.
So I have some Greek yogurt, I have some lime juice.
Oh, I see.
And then we'll add a little bit of cilantro to that to finish that off.
Now, I'm going to be able to taste one of these before we leave here, and then I'm going to do, oh, this is the greatest thing I've ever tasted. But I'm sure it will be, okay? So I know that.
Like those shrimp tacos you have around here, right?
Yep,
so,
I love shrimp tacos.
Actually, if you want to go ahead and flip these shrimp for us.
Yes. All right.
You didn't know you were going to put to work today, did you?
No, believe me, this will be the easiest. But Chris, believe me, this will be the easiest thing I do today. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, here we go. Oh, look how they're. Are people ever see? Oh yeah, they can see it. Okay, look at the coloring of that.
Exactly.
It's fantastic.
And they absorb some of that flavor too from the seasoning that you put on there for us.
Yes, that was from over here. This.
That's
right.
right.
You put more of this on?
If some of them look like they're a little bit bare.
Okay, let's.
And we probably won't have time.
Oh no, I just put a whole bunch in there. All right. Oh my gosh, what have I done? Look at that one. Oh, can we get another shot of that? Look at that right there.
That's right.
A lot of. Oh, that's the one I'm gonna put on there first.
And then once you're getting close, if you want, you can throw. Actually, if you want to just throw maybe a couple onto the tortilla right there.
Okay. Right here.
So I'm adding the rest of this avocado. So it should be equal parts avocado and peaches.
Okay.
And then a little bit of cilantro that I'll chop up.
And then we're going to what? Put cheese on there?
Yep. We'll throw some cheese, a little bit of that salsa.
Right here.
We probably won't have time to actually make a full taco, but...
Well, before we leave air, Chris, I'm going to eat this thing.
All right, let's do it.
All right, ready? Now, we put the avocado in there. How much time we have, everyone? I want to bring 1 minute. Here we got 1 minute.
I want to warn you, too. I didn't take the seeds out of this jalapeno. If you don't like spicy,
that's okay.
Then be careful.
Okay, let me try it. That's enough. Okay, good.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to try it. What do I do? Right here?
Right there. That's right. While our shrimp are starting to burn over here, right? You forgot that task of yours.
Oh, no! Mmm! Oh!
I told you.
What did you say was in it?
I told you, yeah. If you don't like spicy, be careful with those seeds in there. That's why I was trying to load you up with the guacamole to kind of drown it out a little bit.
Oh my!
Get some water.
That's.
Okay. Andrew, are you okay?
Mm-mm.
Save me some.
I'm not okay, but I want to eat this until I am okay.
You need water.
I need a napkin
Wow.
or something.
How about some chips? Some spicy blue corn tortilla chips.
Don't give them spice here.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God. Where's the napkin around this place?
It's kind of like that.
We're back to the mace.
Oh, my goodness.
We're back on the mace. Oh, no, there's been another bad memory.
We're creating new bad memories for you here on the Hampton Road.
So there you go.
Chris, you're a good sport.
Thank you.
Let me tell you, this place is a zoo. That's what it is. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, my
You
God.
created the zoo, Andy.
Hey, let me tell you, Chris Hill, where to go? Wrap. Now we're going to go back over to the HR of the bus. Let's go to the bus.
I saw Andy Fox on the Elizabeth River, and he looked really cold and it made me shiver. Andy doesn't know and Andy doesn't care. I still like Andy Fox cause he's got gray hair. Andy Fox rocks. Andy Fox rocks. We watch Andy Fox on Wavy 10. We watch him at 5 and 11 again. Andy Fox rocks. Andy Fox comes out and he tells it like it is. Andy doesn't care, he'll get up in your biz. Andy Fox rocks. Andy Fox rocks.
Right here, we get it. That was one of your fans, Nate Malloy, back in January 2014. We got to hear the whole song.
You know the history behind that? I was covering a hurricane, and he ad-libbed that. That was not written down.
When he
just
saw you,
ad-libbed
when
it.
he saw you pass perpendicular, or another time?
Later.
Okay.
It was after that. But Nate Malloy's a great guy, and I'll tell you what, he said gray. I asked him, I said, did you say I have gray hair? He goes, no, great hair.
Oh, yeah.
But it sounded like gray.
It is a little gray.
It sounded like he said gray.
I always notice when you get a haircut, Andy, don't I?
I know, it's always gray. It's always gray.
Always nicely coiffed.
During snow coverage, during snow coverage. I need this water. Those things
I was
lit
gonna
me
say, are you
up.
all right? You better-
James, those things lit
Andy,
me up.
you're always really good at showing unique sides of, you can do this, covering weather. You can do the same thing over and over, but you always find a way, and you usually help people when they're stuck. I mean, we have a wide range of weather here. Do you know that, James? We get snowstorms, we get hurricanes, and nor'easters. We get it all here.
Tornadoes?
Yeah.
You ever get a tornado?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
More
do.
so
Not like
now,
Kansas,
it seems like.
though.
Right, not like Kansas. So Andy is the guy to go out there, and he gets it all done. He gets the news report. He helps people.
Well, you're being kind. Here I am. Now, here's an interesting story. James, I was on this bike, and I was doing a live shot. But you know what's interesting about this?
Oh, yeah,
as soon as it was over, someone called in and said, that was my bike. That is a very unique type bike.
Someone
ripped it off off from him.
You stole
and he
the
wanted to know who gave me the bike because that person stole the bike from the guy. And I said, oh my gosh, I was on a stolen bike. I didn't know it was stolen.
I can't believe that. Andy,
and we don't have the guy who gave me it in there. I think it was before that, but I just pulled up to this guy.
This one?
This guy's saying, who the heck are you? I'm busy. Get away from me.
Do you ever run into people who really don't know who you are?
Does that ever happen? Ever? Come on.
I know somebody, they used to get you mixed up. You know, we always get, I love you, I watch you all the time. And
by the way,
the
that person is one of my best friends in broadcasting.
Yes,
so
okay.
There's a funny story with that.
Well, there's no one else like you.
We're down at Pizza
definitely
Uno
unique.
with my family.
Yeah, okay. And we've got to make sure folks go see
yes.
James Johan.
I'm going to see James Johan at the Funny Bone.
Johan this
Right.
weekend.
And
But he's going to
don't steal my bike.
We got to check. Now, James, we're telling him about this brosectomy thing, what we were buzzing in about.
Yeah.
You know, what do you think about that?
Like, me and you, like, we're buddies.
Yeah, but
and we go get a vasectomy
together. We're not
together.
going to do that, are we?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know you that well. I mean,
okay.
But would you do that with your buddy?
But this is a thing. People go, they get a buddy and they go do it together.
It's a luxury clinic where they take care of you.
Are they in the same room when it happens?
No, I don't think it's
so
like.
So why go with him? I mean, why go with him if you're not even in the same?
Because you get to hang out and party afterwards. You drink some fine liquor, beer,
Aren't you?
wine.
You're coming.
You just go party.
It's like the girls go to the spa together.
We concluded they're coming back to the house to watch March Madness.
No, it's not. It's not necessarily March Madness weekend. Say it's this weekend. So the bros get together, they get snipped, and they have some chips and dip and
salsa
cocktails, and they watch Netflix.
Some of Chris's shrimp tacos.
What's wrong with that? Yeah, they have some tacos.
A lot of other reasons just to hang out and drink. I don't think I'd need to do that first.
But his beer of preference is Coors Light, and so is mine. And you will see that when you're out, the first beer that the bar runs out of is
Coors Light.
Is it really? I think that's the first beer I ever tasted in college. I remember the baseball players at George Mason, they used to smash the cans on their head. And I have a picture of me somewhere. I hope that never surfaces online of me smashing a Coors Light.
Now I got to Google search that. I want to see that.
I won't tell you who, but someone very close to me did that. And I told the young man, don't you ever do that again. I've never done that in my life. Taken a can and smashed it against your head.
Really?
Now, I've done
You
a lot
didn't
of
do that
other
in college?
Stupid,
Yeah.
I've done a lot of other stupid things, but not that. That's a good way to get hurt.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I didn't get hurt. And I hope, like I said, that picture doesn't surface. Don't you find it?
I'm going to find it. I'm going to
Don't you
post
find
it.
it? What else are we talking about? National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Do you like chocolate chip cookies?
I would rather have a chocolate chip cookie and get a vasectomy with him. I like them that much.
Well, all right.
No offense. I mean,
we've got some cookies for you over there. You can have some.
I'll take a cookie.
And also, shout out to the U.S. Coast Guard and all of you who serve. Today is the birthday. 227 years.
Awesome.
And of course, we've got folks here in our area, Elizabeth City, Portsmouth, so shout out to the Coast Guard.
That's right.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
This is the band that's here and they've got their. We're going to tell you about the Funny Bone again. James Johan, all this weekend. Tickets and info, 757-213-5555, VirginiaBeachFunnyBone.com.
And Funny Bone is a great venue. It really is.
It's a good show this week. It's good start to finish. You have very funny people on the show.
Well, you know, we already know that Andy Fox rocks, but we have some real rockers for us today for Live Music Friday.
That's right. Right over here from Steeler Country in western Pennsylvania. They made the trip to Hampton Roads to rock out with us, as did their fans. And they brought their fans all the way from Pittsburgh area. So let's hear it for Juvenile Characteristics.
This world that we live in can seem so very big, and the problems that we face can seem so overwhelming. It's easy to get caught up and think it's all too much, but the truth is it's so easy if you remember these thoughts. To stop the darkness and open to the light. Love is at your fingertips, so grab on it tonight. Whoa. Love is the way that you can see. Whoa. Love is the way to freedom. Whoa. Well, I step outside my door and I look up to the sky. I gaze above with wonder, it'll help you realize this little rock that we live on one is oh so very small. And there's always one thing out there that seems to fix it all. Just stop the darkness and open to the light. Love is at your fingertips, so grab on it tonight. Whoa. Love is the way that you can see. Whoa. Love is the way to freedom. Whoa. Just how this world had changed. If we love one another and can stop all of the hate, respect and compassion can go so very far to fixing all the problems that we find when in the dark. Now I look at my two children and hope they understand what it means to be the kind of woman or man that does unto others as they would have them do, to love upon my neighbors and to try to help them too. Just stop the darkness and open to the light. Love is at your fingertips, so grab on it tonight. Whoa. Love is the way that you can see. Whoa. Love is the way to freedom. Whoa. Love is the way to freedom.
Love is the way to freedom. That was fantastic.
Thank you, Andy.
Why don't you introduce us to everyone who's here? Who do we have in the band?
Fantastic. Down at the end, down there, the bearded nightmare, the Irish wonder, the eighth wonder of the world. That is my best friend on earth, Mr. Jason Sample, all the way from Sandy Lake, Pennsylvania.
And let me point out, he is also the brother-in-law of our very own Katie Collette.
Yes.
How about that? So let's hear it for them and Katie Collette.
All the way from Transfer, Pennsylvania, is a man in the middle, and that guitar, and that kick drum, and that hi-hat cymbal, playing three instruments at once.
Hold on, we got they're saying that the handheld's not on, but it is showing it's on, so just talking to the microphone.
Talking to your mic. It's close.
Yeah,
we're really close now, Andy.
Bruce, have you had a brucectomy?
I have no. What are you doing this weekend, Andy? You'll be in. The man in the middle is Jason Humm, all the way from Transfer, Pennsylvania, playing three instruments.
Fantastic.
Yep. And the man on my left, he's a good professor and the doctor himself. That's Mitch Edelman, all the way from the Bronx in New York City.
That is fantastic. And we also want to point out, we got to give a shout out to these guys right here, your fans.
Absolutely.
You know, I thought that they were locals. You know what? They came all the way with you from Pittsburgh.
We got the best fans in the world, no doubt about it.
And Steeler Nation. Hey, come on. Le'Veon Bell, my keeper. Fantasy football.
You gotta keep 'em.
Hey, Juvenile Characteristics, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so much, Andy. It was a real pleasure.
And I'll tell you right now, what a great band, all original songs, and that was a great song that you just did. And it was Love is the Way to Freedom. Okay. And we will be back with the answer to the trivia question right after this.
I'm the lioness of this den. I growl and I roar. I want a giant media center from ceiling to floor. Maybe a shaggy chair for some tasty eating. Or a game room with some plush seating. I mix it up and go wild. My den is high style.
Value City Furniture is now made to mix, so you can make it you.
Hey, we need you in here. These patients can't wait.
Have you ever thought about a career in the medical field as a medical assistant or a certified phlebotomist? Earn your certificate in phlebotomy in only 6 weeks or start a new career as a medical assistant in less than 15 months. Centura College can help you get your start in one of these high-demand fields. Call Centura College at 800-509-4631.
We need you. Call now.
Hey, B to the house, to the comb. Combing that honey into some gold. Take that gold and making it know. Good goes around and around and around. Hey, B to the half to the O. O from the farm, it's the yum in your bowl. Put in the good and the good will grow. Good goes around and around and around. Hey, good goes goes around, good goes around and around and around.
Ocean Breeze is the one where you get your water park fun barefoot.
You don't have to hear this.
Are we there yet?
Because Ocean Breeze is so close to where you are right now. With over 1 million gallons of barefoot and fun, over 30 rides, slides, and attractions, it's your perfect daycation. Now save $5 on admission with coupons from Hardee's Restaurants. Ocean Breeze Water Park.
Yeah, Ocean Breeze barefooting.
Our commitment is reflected in the quality of our products. We believe it's the pride in our work that makes Window World America's largest exterior remodeler. We stand behind our promise of providing you great service at great prices. Need windows, doors, or siding? We've got you covered. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Window World, simply the best for less.
Okay, let's get our pop quiz trivia answer now. Here's the question. When was the U.S. Coast Guard established? When it was established in 1790, what was it called? Coastal Defense Force, American Patrol, or Revenue Cutter Service? Andy, what do you think?
And the answer is?
James knows.
We know it.
C.
Revenue Cutter Service. That's
All
right.
right.
I was thinking it was A.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but that's the answer. So today's randomly selected winner will receive a 4-pack of passes to see comedian James Johan tomorrow night at 7 at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. That's worth $60. And this is a funny dude right here.
$60 for me? Wow.
For you.
That's a pretty good prize.
Yeah.
Yes.
James, you've been doing a great job, and we will be in touch to tell you how to claim your prize. And remember, we post all the winners on our website every afternoon, taking care of a little bit of business. The lovely lady in the front row on the far right, Christy, that is actually Katie Collette's. I think we're going to take that. Katie Collette's
They sound
sister.
exactly the same, too. Don't they look alike?
Christy, I'm sorry, but we made it right. There you are. We love Katie Collette. She is so great at what she does.
Yes.
One of the finest anchors in this town. I'll tell you that right now.
All right, we got to keep thanking folks, Andy. Go
Thanks to chef and author Chris Hill for cooking with us today and burning my mouth with wonderful delight.
And putting up with your shenanigans. Thanks to Lex Gray for checking in with us from Operation School Supplies and the Girl Scouts that are there with her.
And thanks to our new friends, wonderful people from the Pittsburgh area,
Great
Juvenile
music.
Characteristics for making the trip from Pennsylvania to rock out with us. Look for an exclusive online encore from them on the HamptonRoadShow.com.
And they're all educators, right? That's so, you talk about smart, right?
Yeah.
That's some smart dudes right there.
Class of Rock, right?
Class of Rock.
Come on.
Andy, don't break anything, please.
School of Rock.
School of Rock.
Class of Rock, School of Rock.
Oh, my goodness.
The class is in the School of Rock. There you
Uh-huh.
go. That's
And-
what I meant. Right, James?
You'll get there. You found a way. You found it, man.
Maybe I can go to the funny bone.
Segue, the Andy Frog segue. And James, you know, we just can't shout you out enough. James Johan, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you guys very much.
Virginia Beach Funny Bone. You know what? Before we go, we want to thank one of our summer interns because he's heading out of here, Darius Edler. He is something else. This guy right here. It's his last day. He's a rising senior at Christopher Newport University. He's a communications major. He's done such a great job for all of us here. We're going to miss you. That guy, he won't call me Nicole. He calls Miss Livas.
Let me tell you. Former Senator Paul Tribble has put CNU on the map. That is an excellent school of education. And Rosemary Tribble, wonderful people. You, my friend, are going to an excellent school of education, Christopher Newport University.
He's from Surrey County, representing Surrey County.
Surrey County.
How about that, Andy?
I love Surrey.
That's where Darius is from.
Good.
Yes. And Andy, thank you. Dear, you going to kiss me?
Mwah. I love you, Nicole.
Thank you. I love you, too.
I would not have done this show unless you were on it.
I tell you what.
I do it. I do it. Hey, look, I'm just an employee. I'll do whatever they tell me to do.
Well, I'm just glad we got a chance to be together. And thanks to all of you for buzzing in. And keep on buzzing in because we're on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or head over to HamptonRoadShow.com. Chris is back on Monday with Jen Lewis. Love you guys. Mwah. Have a great